Yes, you're right. There's a strong connection between things that are easy and people who are lazy.
Lazy. Yes, this is.
And but still I think that people make decisions about choices before they have all the information. I think that...
I agree with you, me too, G.
Yeah, I think that there's some process that already started and finished before a person goes into a shop to buy something, or before a person orders a service or a product or something, which is for a lot of people not logical. I think we I think are logical people. We see good and bad and steps, and,
Yes,
and we
yeah,
can plan and
I
organize
yes.
things. But not everybody can do that. And because not everybody can do that, the easiest thing to do is to decide on the result of what you want before you get all the information, and then you use the information as a way to justify your choice. And this is my observation.
Observation, please.
To observe, to look, or to see something. So an observation is the noun from the verb to observe. My observation, what I see when people are buying products or ordering services is a process which is almost automatic, because the decision was made in the mind of the person before the whole process even began. Somebody decides, let's choose a crazy example. Somebody decides, I want to have a swimming pool in my garden. They tell themselves, oh, I want to have a swimming pool. A swimming pool would be a great idea. I want to have a swimming pool in my garden. It doesn't really matter that much to most people which company they go to, where they order it, who builds it, because the decision already happened before they got all the information. They tell them...
And then you collect information. First is decision, this is right.
Yes, but for logical people, the information can change the decision.
Of course.
But for most people, the information does not affect the decision, because they're not at that higher level of thinking.
Interesting.
Yeah. We automatically think that when people get new information, that they are going to change their ideas or opinions.
No, this is normal.
That doesn't happen psychologically.
Interesting.
Something else happens psychologically. What happens psychologically is that it doesn't matter if the information is positive or negative. If the information is positive, they are, I'm right. And if the information is negative, these people don't know what they're talking about. And
interesting.
Because the decision was already made subconsciously about what it is that they want, whether it's certain food in a restaurant, or buying a piece of technology, or where I'm going to live, or even the...
I'm right in every time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. People don't want to admit that they're wrong. They really don't want to admit that they're wrong. So what happens is they use, positive or negative, they use it to strengthen, to make stronger, to reinforce their
You are
own...
stupid and I'm better.
I'm sure we have all had experiences. We have all had the experience of something that we know, right? Something that we know about, whether it's accounting for you and teaching for me, where somebody who knows less tries to tell us what our job is, right? Someone who knows less tries to tell us what is right. And they don't know what they're talking about. Okay? They don't know what they're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, like let me give you an example. Like
I understand.
two people come to my school and they say, "Hey, we want a course together." And one is advanced and the other is a beginner. And I look at them like, "What this is a joke, right? Because you can't possibly study together because you are completely different levels. This is not going to work." "Yes, but can't you change this and do this, and what about if you do that?" And let me repeat, this cannot possibly work. You are completely yes, but how about if we
They don't understand that they lose their money completely for nothing. Yes, nothing.
because they already made the decision in their mind before they got the information, and the information doesn't matter to them, because if the information is good, they accept it. I'm right, and if the information is bad,
You are
but yeah, basically, yeah.
Basically,
Yeah,
yes.
you don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you are stupid.
Yeah.
We want this.
Yes, you're not listening to
So
us.
do it, please.
Yes, we want you to build a rocket to go to Mars. I'm like, well, that's not possible. No, but you don't understand. We have money.
yeah. Yes. Yes.
Like,
This is nice.
it doesn't matter how much money you give me if you've got no brain.
So your money cannot help you.
Yes, I'm sorry. You give me all the money in the world, I can't put a brain in the head of someone who doesn't have a brain.
I understand.
There's a limit to
Yes.
everything. There are borders to everything. So it's very crazy. And so thinking people understand higher levels of intelligence and quality of information. And so when you go to order a new kitchen, you are thinking, they don't know my kitchen. It's probably good if they come to my house and have a look at the space, because you get a feel for a space when you're in a space. You know, it's like,
Yes.
I'll tell you what it's like. Let me draw a comparison. It's like you go to a shop with a picture of your friend or your son or your partner, and you say, "I want clothes for this person." That would be crazy, right? Because you don't know if the clothes fit the person. You have to try on the clothes and see if they look good and see if they fit first.
And everything. Yes.
Yeah, and all those things. So
Space, feeling.
yeah,
color,
So absolutely. You know, when you look out of the window, what do you see? And do the colors in the room match with the colors that you see when you look out of the window? I mean, all of these, how much light comes into the room? How does the light affect the space and the color? How much space do you need for your family? Are you living alone? Do you live with a partner? Have you got 3 kids? Do you live with your grandparents? How do you make all of these? Yeah, all of these things. Do you have a pets or something? I don't know. So so because of this, you need to go to the space. You need to stand in the space, get a feel for the space, look around the space, talk to people, touch things.
Yes.
You,
And they do this different, total different. How I wanted this. I wanted something. I thought this is right, and he did something total different because he told me it doesn't work. What I thought, yes, and I have a really nice feeling when I was there first time because I all day was going through kitchen studios, and I talk with them too. So one person told me, "Oh, this is not possible. This is stupid. You can do only this or those." This I don't know. This I don't need. I won't have what I want, not what you tell me that I want. Yes, bad feeling. Second, tell me, give me space, and we give there something. I don't need this. And only there in this professional kitchen studio, they never tell me it's not possible. Yes, of course. How do you need? Yes, of course. And I had nice feeling, and I didn't know that it will be nice, of course. But my feeling was really nice because I felt that he do everything what I want, what will be nice. Of course, something was bad, but first reaction was not, it's not possible. Yes, of course, we do everything. So I had a really nice feeling from this. Second, he was going to me. I had nice feeling for this. I was really nice talk with him, and everything was going, I felt with the right path. Of course, I knew, because this is professional kitchen studio, I knew that it is not cheap. It's not cheap. I knew it, of course. Yes, when you are going somewhere, you know where you are going, of course. But I thought those type that I do it only one time in my life. I want to have it nice. And I cannot do it alone because I don't have feeling for this when I don't see it. So I believe him. So because I was going there and because I was standing there. So this is.
yeah, there's well, from my observations, I really think that people make the decision before they get. A lot of people make the decision before they get the information. Intelligent people make the decision after they get the information.
Or change.
Oh, change it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
This is nice too.
Yeah, because of the basic principle that new information.
Change your.
Yeah, changes your.
This is logical. This is not.
For intelligent people, it's perfectly normal, right? But most people hold on to ideas which are not real and are not practical.
Yes, maybe.
New information must change situations.
No, yes.
But okay, let me give you let me give you a situation that everybody understands where it doesn't work. For example, you support a political party, yeah? So you like, oh, I vote for, I don't know, in this country, SDKU or SMER or KDH, whatever, it doesn't really matter, Labour, Liberal, Democrat, Conservative, Republican, whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter what information you get because you never really change who you vote for. So if you get information which is positive about the political party, you're like, yes, I'm right because this is my choice. And if you get information which is
They are
negative,
stupid.
yeah, if you get information which is negative, you say, oh, they're wrong. And this
Yes,
is called,
this is 100% true.
yeah, and this is,
100%. But this is sad.
yeah, this is called bias, B-I-A-S, bias. Yeah, yeah, this is the process of bias. Bias is when you have not logical thoughts, basically. Bias is when you get negative information, but you change nothing because
This is not
because you already made the decision in here. It doesn't matter.
And you take only those information who do your decision stronger. Different information, they are stop there.
Oh yeah. And then people do it all the time. Like,
Interesting.
oh, the beautiful girl. I like her. She's nice. Hey, don't talk to this bad news. Don't speak to her. Bad news. Bad person. Stay away. Beautiful girl. Be quiet. I go and speak to her. Right? People just don't listen. Right?
Yes, a lot of people are not listening. Yes.
Oh no, or we say they listen but they don't hear. Right? They listen but they don't hear.
Listen and hear is one word.
Yeah. 99% the same. It's like,
Prostě počují a nedoleze jim to do mozku.
yeah, exactly. They listen, but they don't hear. That's what we say. That they sit and they're quiet and they're like, yes, but it doesn't, as you said, it doesn't go into their head or their brain. Yeah, it just, right? So, people make these decisions about everything. It's hard to change. Here's an example from my life. When I was young, my favorite music group was Queen. Right?
This is nice.
Great songs, kind of anthemic, big stadium rock music, and I liked them. They were my favorite band. I had all the albums. I knew all the songs and all the words and everything. And as I got older, I discovered different kinds of music. And I discovered that there was not just pop and rock, but soul music and blues and jazz and rap and gospel and lots of different styles and kinds of music.
Plus age.
Yeah, and as I learned about these new styles of music, I learned that some music was created not just to create music, but to tell a story about something important that happens, or to educate people, or to make a political statement about the world and how to make things better. And I started to become interested in this kind of music. An example would be Rage Against the Machine, who were anti-government and very political, and I think they were trying to make people think about the world around about them and how to make the world a better place and what worked and what didn't work. It was a higher level of thinking in the creation of the music, with a lot of energy. And as I learned about the fact that I think the real reason for the creation of music is not just to express yourself, but to educate and give a powerful message to people. I started to not like and not enjoy the music of Queen so much. Because here's a band who were the biggest, largest, most powerful rock band in the world. They had a stage to change everything. And they said nothing about society.
But it is only sound, not think.
Yeah, they
Yes.
had a platform to stand on to change the world.
Yes, I understand.
And they made a conscious personal and business decision to say, okay, we are just going to make music that we like to make. And that's okay, because, free world, right? It's a free world, that's okay. You enjoy doing it, you like doing it, you're good at it, you're great at it, and that's okay, that's fine. But this was a conflict in my own head where this was my favorite group.
And why?
Yeah, but they didn't use the power that they had to make a real change and to make a real difference in the world. And you could say, well, their music was enough.
It's not,
Whatever,
it's not,
well, you know.
It's not, yes, it's not.
The music was.
Then you are feeling that this is a little stupid.
Yeah. Then you start to analyze it, and you start to think, wow, what a waste! What a waste of an opportunity.
Music is maybe nice, but
Yeah, you could have taken people and moved them from here to here and progressed the world and in some way, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen, and that's okay. It's not wrong.
yes, of
It's
course,
not
I understand.
wrong to do what you like doing if you're good at it and you're not hurting people and you
But then you can hurt this only sometime. For music, not for
yeah, it
what
doesn't.
is inside.
The music is not complete until it changes something in the world. It's like David Bowie said, and it's a David Bowie quote. You know, David Bowie was a famous pop.
I like him.
Yeah. So David Bowie said that music is not complete without the listener, without the audience, without the reaction. So if you just make music, it doesn't mean anything until you present that music to people and people give you feedback and information
yes.
about that music.
Okay.
And so one of the I would say the two key factors in the creation and production of music are, number one, silence. Because without silence there could be no music. So people don't think silence is very important in the presentation of music. Silence and timing. And the second factor is the feedback you get after you present the music to people, the reaction of the audience to yeah, it's like it's as an art. The picture is not complete until people see the picture and react to the picture. The picture itself, created by the artist, doesn't mean anything until it creates a reaction in people. And there was this great opportunity for Queen to move the world. And I looked into their albums and their music and their words, and as beautiful as the music was, it was still a lot of nothing.
I understand.
As nice as the songs like Love of my life, or Crazy Little Thing Called Love, or Somebody to Love. There's a lot of songs about love. Or another one, Bites the Dust, which I heard when I was at the swimming pool this morning. And so the good songs, but essentially at the end of the day, just killing time. Just killing time. Even if Somebody to Love is a pretty amazing song, it's still just, it's still an opportunity to move people in a direction that didn't happen. And so it was a lost opportunity. And maybe it's a choice. Maybe they don't know what to say politically. Maybe they don't understand. Maybe they're scared. A lot of people who speak politically, the newspapers write bad things about them. So maybe they're worried about bad publicity and bad press and bad articles.
Maybe they do music only for music, not for inhoud, to best pre obsah.
For the content?
For the content, only for rhythm and for music and for nice feeling. Yes, but in v určitom veku, but in the after time, when your age is different, you want something different, something more, no only music, rhythm, feeling. You need something more, something, yes?
Well, the great songs, sorry to interrupt, but the great songs are the songs that move the world.
Yes.
It's from the 80s, like Tracy Chapman's talking about a revolution, talking about Africa, revolutions in Africa. It's a very powerful song. Or Lavi Sifri, Something Inside So Strong, or John Farnham, You're the Voice, talking about the power of the people.
Yes, about something.
Yeah, or even
What move you?
Or even U2, U2's song One, a song about the process of unity and coming together. And these are the songs that will last forever because they mean something in society. They make a statement and a message about society. That's why a lot of punk music, as simple and basic and primitive as it is still important today, 40 plus years after the creation of punk, because people are still angry with the government. and
will be.
and will be potentially always
More
angry.
and more.
Angry with the government, and so this music will always be relevant to a certain extent. The Sex Pistols only basically made one album with 10 songs, and people will always have some kind of resonance with this rejection of power and authority and government and God Save the Queen, it's a fascist regime. I mean, that's the lyrics still are relevant to a lot of angry young people today. And music is a fuel and an energy in society. It is a powerful cultural motivation for and source of energy for people as well, a way to express themselves, a way to share ideas. And a talent to create music is wasted when every song is just another love song, right? Do we need...
And after time, this is...
Yeah, exactly. Do we need another Elton John love song? No, we don't, because we have like 100 of them already, and we don't need another new one.
Yes, it's wrong. Yes.
Yeah, and the music that lasts, the Temptations, Papa Was a Rolling Stone, a kind of social statement about 1970s inner city America, I think, means something. The rebellious rock and roll of Elvis Presley resonating with the angry teenagers, the Beatles' All You Need Is Love, part of the free your mind, drug culture, hippie movement of the 1960s. This is the evergreen music, the music that will last forever. Everything else is just tissue paper that we blow our nose and we throw away, essentially. If there's not a strong cultural and social meaning in the music, it doesn't really have much point. Which is why most modern music is rubbish.
I don't feel that some modern music from now is for listen or is something. I don't know, maybe I don't know right songs, yes, maybe, but I don't know.
There will
exist music now, new music.
Yeah,
I don't feel this.
There will always be great music, just not on the radio and not on the television and not in the commercial arena of life. You always have to go out and search for this music. It will never be promoted because the true, real nature of all art is that when it's good, it's relevant, and when it's relevant, it's dangerous. And the government doesn't like to promote that kind of art
This is so true, yes.
too much. And it is visible in bigger organizations. If you look at the late 1980s and early 1990s, music television, MTV, was full of a lot of powerful, anthemic rock music. If you look at music television today, well, nobody watches music TV because it's all black gangster culture, and that's not positive for anybody. So it's a lower level of intelligence, I think. A lot of it. The artists are good, but the message is not a positive message for society. So they don't promote it. And if you do promote a positive message for society, like Tupac or John Lennon, you take a bullet, right? Because John Lennon was singing "Give Peace a Chance," kind of positive message for the world. Imagine all the people living free and together and helping each other. No, we can't have that. Bang bang, he's dead. So it's sad what we do to our greatest